Hey everybody and welcome back, because today we are back to the Ascended Zeros. We are in Pain Zone land, whatever you want to call it, but Premium Collection, Gardevoir box, and we got the Ericas. So, like I mentioned in the last video, we're going to be go ahead and diving back into Ascended. And yeah, we still have a lot to open. Did I just pop that? No. All right, perfect. I think I just, might have hurt the pack. And like anytime that you actually hurt a pack, it's a god pack. But of course it is going to be absolutely, there we go, difficult trying to get into these. So these 2-pack blisters have been painful. Like Larry's whatever, wow, just not one single good pull from Larry in six blisters. So yeah, we're 6 blisters in with not even a basic EX. So do the numbers on that one, because that is really, really bad. And we haven't even gotten an SIR in a while. So Noibat, okie dokie, and continuing on with our Ascended Zeros dry spell. So I hope your guys' luck has been better than ours, because it has not been the most comfy ride. You guys ever been on one of those wooden roller coasters, one of the older ones, the ones that just like shake you around, just constantly giving you like a headache the entire time that you're on it? Yeah, that's what it feels like. I just feel like I'm just being shook around, and I'm just voluntarily just getting a massive wow. Okay, well, that's the biggest card we pulled in a while. All right, Mega Gengar, full art attack art, attack rare. Wow, holy cow! It's been so long. I don't even know what to say. All right, we are back. We are really bad. That wasn't just like back a little bit, like that was way bigger than I thought it would get as a pull. Holy cow. All right, well, let's let her ride. All right, just, while I try and struggle my way through this box, this poster collection. Actually, this one was given to us by a very cool member in the community. So, you know who you are. So I appreciate what you did. The other day we were standing in line. I was probably like 10 or 15 people back at Target. Probably about 10 people back at Target. And one of the guys that was second or third in line, everybody tries to like grab their fill, but we do that so we can also, help other people out that are a little bit further in the back, people that we know that are not just necessarily friends, but, people that we know for a fact are also collectors. Or people that we know just never get anything. People that have 9-to-5s. People that, have a bunch of kids and have other obligations to be at other locations. So, yeah, this was very cool. The Tanner, so he was there at the front of the line. So that was very cool of what you did. He also noticed that we had grabbed our fill of what we could, and we got the first partners box, and we'd given that off to another guy and his wife that they just didn't have the ability to get it because they were pretty far back there. And I know for a fact he's going to rip it because he rips a lot, And anyway, so yeah, the other guy in line, he had, noticed that I didn't get a poster collection. And then another one of the guys that's, not necessarily in our group, but he was also in line. He had noticed that we didn't get a, ETB. So he gave us one of his. So, we all, paid for our own stuff. And, very cool. Exactly what you should be doing. If you know that you got stuff and somebody else didn't get a bunch of stuff, I mean, help them out. You don't have to. Nobody's going to make you do anything you don't want to do. But at the same time, it is a really cool act to help somebody out that, would have probably done the same for you. All right, Bellsprout, Clefairy into a Mega Electros Basic EX. Very cool. So far, the episode's actually going quite well. All right. Now we just need to get the Dragonite full art, or attack art. Okay, but yeah, back to Ascended Heroes, back to having good audio quality. So again, super sorry about all that. I do not know exactly why all the software was deciding to be as difficult as it was. Oh, perfect. Charmeleon with the Pokeball. One of my buddies was asking if he can have those reverse hollows. So we'll set that off to the side as well. All right. And then there is also potential for, local Eastern Idaho card shows. So don't know about the facts behind that, but I'd say be on the lookout for more information if you reside in the area about local card shows being in this area at some point this summer. And yeah, hope to see you guys there. No idea if we're going to vend it. No idea if we're going to go as customers, but yeah. Also, one other fun thing that had happened over the last few days that I, didn't really chat on because I haven't really been online. I come and go when it comes to like making videos. Like I have to make sessions of videos. So that way, I can give you guys like a good amount of content, but also not like burn myself out and just constantly trying to make like a video every other day. But I'll make like a cluster of videos and then disperse them, or stagger their release. But Whatnot had reached out, one of their scouting reps or whatever you want to call it. She had reached out through Instagram saying that she wanted to talk about like the Poke Clinic doing something in a partnership with them. I had reached out to my business partner, Tony, who you guys have met multiple times on the channel. And I talked to him about, what do you think with regards to that? Because he already knows where I'm at, and I could actually show you my response, but I don't have my phone on me. My wife has it. She's chatting with my sister upstairs. But yeah, so they'd reached out. Hey, we want to be in partnership with you guys. We really like what you guys are doing. You have a lot of potential, all that other stuff. I had respectfully declined after chatting with my partner. And I was like, hey, what do you think about that? Because I personally want nothing to do with it. It's nothing against Whatnot in itself. It's everything to do with, I like to have relationships with actual customers. I like to pretty much kind of like enjoy relationships, conversations, stuff like that. But I'm not saying that you can't do that on Whatnot, but I'm not all business. I do like to enjoy this a lot as well. And doing something like a rip and ship, for those of you that don't know what a rip and ship is, it means like I have this pack of cards right here. I bought it for, I don't know, MSRP is really what I bought it for. But let's just say I went to Target, I cleaned out the entire place, I bought it all, and here I am. I'm sitting here, I bought it all at MSRP, and I'm trying to sell it to other people on whatever the platform may be for whatever a slightly increased over market value would be. Market value on this pack is probably like 12 to 13 bucks. I'm not sure exactly. But Rip and Ships is, you come into the channel, you buy the product, and then I open it, and then I send it off to you. So that's really what a rip and ship is. For those of you that have met me at card shows, you know that I don't like to sell things for over MSRP, or let alone even at full market value. I just don't really care to do that. Yeah, especially if I bought it, like from MSRP, from a local place. It's taking away from the local economy and putting it out there for everybody. And no, not when it means that I took away from actual collectors here locally to do something like that. That's just that's not who I am. So, good on you if you're able to do it. I can't get over it. Mentally, the gymnastics, I cannot make that work for me. But yeah, if you can, go for it. So yeah, that was cool that they reached out. I respectfully declined, and we moved on with our day. And here we are. And then also, I don't live in an area where I can actually get enough product to be able to uphold like a consistent stream. So we're not gonna go in partnership at this time. I have no real knowledge. Ooh, a Pokepad. I have no real knowledge of when I could actually do something like that, but as of right now, we're just gonna hold off and get our first illustration rare for the day. Right? Yep, first IR. Ooh, Obstagoon. Very cool. I think this is the first time that we pulled that. So, cool card. Coolish Pokemon. Honestly, it's kind of weird. It is weird. What's up with the tongue? We could have had the same Pokemon without the tongue. All right. So, that's it for now. And we're going to go ahead and rip some other stuff in another video coming up. So, have a great rest of your day. And I think this is right before the weekend. So, have a great rest of your weekend. Week and then weekend. Peace.